Today, we are going to be taking on Pops. That is right. We are going to be using Dabi to take on double S difficulty Endeavor, but not just one Dabi. We are using a team of Dabis, the Infinity Stone of Dabis, if you will, to beat our own father, Endeavor. Hey, what is up, guys? DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and it is that time. It feels like it's been a while since I've done one of these Infinity Stone teams, and I am super excited to be doing this. We have all the SRs on the main slot, and my goal here is to see which SR Dabi is the best SR Dabi out of the three. We have the two UR Dabis on the sub slots. If we end up getting them both out, then we'll see which one of the two is the best UR. I think they both have their place in the game. Personally, I'll tell you right now, I think the white hair Dabi is just amazing, probably one of the best villain unit in the game, realistically. Like, he's so good, right? But the purple Dabi was also very good for a long time. I think he's still very good, but the SR Dabis is where it's at. We need to find out which one is the best, so let's go ahead and get into this showcase. As we get into this and get ready to give Endeavor the beatdown of a lifetime, I need to explain to you guys that for the memories, because all my characters were different levels, I kind of tried to balance out the memories by giving the better memory to the lower level character and giving the worst memory to the higher level character. So hopefully that balances them out and makes them halfway decent and on comparable, you know, on par with each other. Let's take a look at what all their action skills can do for these different Dabis, though. Starting with the blue Dabi here on the right, his second action skill, Fuel for My Fire, increases his plus ultra gauge by 25%. Also, he can cancel one of his status elements, which is pretty cool. I don't think any of the other Dabis can do that. His first action skill, Blue Judgment, deals 275% damage to a single opponent, medium chance of burning the opponent for 3 turns, medium chance of burning the character for 3 turns, so he can burn himself. But then with the second action skill, he can nullify that burn, which is pretty sick. The red Dabi, his second action skill, Blue Purge, deals 275% damage to a single opponent, medium chance of burning the opponent for 3 turns, high chance of burning the character for 3 turns, so he also burns himself, but he has a medium chance to burn the opponents. His first action skill, Spiraling Blaze, deals 275% damage to all opponents. That would be very good if we were targeting more than one opponent, obviously. The critical hit rate of this skill increases by 35% if the opponents are burning. That's really good. Low chance of burning all opponents for 3 turns. That's a burn, like all opponent burn. That's really good, but in this case, a low chance isn't going to help us much, so he's not looking as good as he could against multiple opponents. For the green Dabi, his second action skill is called Blue Purge as well, deals 175% damage to all opponents, a low chance of burning the opponents for 3 turns. He also has a low chance to burn the opponents. His first action skill is called Blue Corruption. It has a medium chance of burning all opponents for 3 turns, high chance of burning the character for 3 turns. So all very similar action skills. We'll see whose burns proc and whose burns don't. And to top that all off, if you go into the boss info for Endeavor, he has burn resist down, increases chance of getting burned, so we have a higher chance of burning him. So hopefully we'll get to see some burns, and we'll get to see which SR really does the most damage. That is our goal here. Let's go ahead and we'll just use, to keep them all, you know, at relatively the same place, we'll use the first action skill with all 3 of them, and we'll see how this goes. Endeavor has 697,000 health. I am expecting that one of our characters will probably die before we kill him. I'm going to just preface that. I'm going to say that off the start. The goal here is not to win. The goal is to, you know, just smack Endeavor around a little bit and show him who's dominant. 12,000. I don't know how much because that's multi-hit. 17,000. Oh. Okay, so our blue Dabi is almost dead after 1 hit. After 1 hit. That's actually insane how much damage he took. So after 1 round of using Dabi, we have 1 character almost dead. Endeavor's down to 650,000 health, and I think he's feeling the pressure, right? He's a little bit scared, and if we take a look here, he has all of this skill impact down, so we got that going for us. Let's go ahead and continue. We'll do it in reverse order this time, giving blue Dabi the chance to nullify his burn, which is going to be nice, and increase his own plus ultra gauge, and then hopefully Endeavor doesn't target blue Dabi, but you know, knowing our luck, he probably will. So we landed the burn. We landed a burn this time. It looks like it went away though. So even though we were supposed to have an increased chance to burn, because burn resist down increases chance of getting burned. It doesn't look like we're really landing burns. I think in place of the burn, it does skill impact down, if I'm understanding right, because I saw the burn proc right there. Oh wait, no. Okay, I didn't see the burn proc. We proc the burn on ourselves on red Dabi. So we're good at burning ourselves so far, but we suck at burning Endeavor. So all the SR Dabi is not great for the burn so far. Personally, I feel like the blue Dabi is not as good because already he has an action skill that doesn't do damage. Yes, it cancels, you know, status moments and gives him plus ultra gauge, but at the same time, he doesn't do any damage. So I mean, I feel like red Dabi is doing the most so far, but we'll have to continue to see and see how far we get. Red Dabi is type disadvantaged too, so he's doing a decent amount of damage even for being type disadvantaged. Granted, he is the highest level. 15,000 and dead. That's red Dabi. 12,000 damage. Okay, we got green Dabi. 18,000 damage from green Dabi. I feel like red Dabi's plus ultra is cooler though. And once again, for red Dabi to do that amount of damage, he is type disadvantaged. Like, he's still not doing bad numbers. I am impressed with green Dabi though, that he was actually able to hit those numbers. So I feel like if I were to rank the SR Dabi so far, just from the 2 seconds we had them in battle before one died, I would put the red Dabi at the top, then we would go probably green Dabi, then blue Dabi. That might be my thought process here. And then of course the URs, we might get a chance to see both URs here because realistically one of our SRs is probably going to die. We'll go ahead and raise our crit rate here with white-haired Dabi. Go ahead and do this. We are just not landing burns. Am I wrong, or it did say burn was increased, right? Chances of burning. Am I like imagining things here? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use Spiraling Blaze. The critical hit increases if the opponent is burning. He's not burning though, which sucks, and low chance to burn. Let's see if we can get the. Let's actually do this in reverse order. Let's do these two. See if we can get him to burn. Not burning, he resists it. Okay, so he just resists the burns. I must be high because I swear it said chance of burning increased. Immune to paralysis and bound. I know that he has just inherent like burn resist, right? But freeze resist down increases chance of getting frozen. He had an increased chance of getting burnt too originally, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. You saw it. You saw it at the beginning. I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, whether we're landing the burns or not, you know, we are missing some damage from not landing the burns. It had to be Endeavor. It had to be Endeavor that we chose to take on because otherwise it just wouldn't feel right. So now we get to see both the white-haired Dabi and the purple-haired Dabi out on the field. Purple Dabi out on the field at the same time. We got burnt. Did not burn him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere on this. Man. Well, I think that means green Dabi is potentially the winner because he survived the longest, right? He's the winner of this little SR duel. Granted, he did have type advantage, but you know, is what it is. Let's just finish this up and see. Yep. Green Dabi is the last one standing. Go Green Dabi. That automatically means Green Dabi's the best, right? No, not really, guys. Green Dabi is not the best. Don't take my word for that. He's not the best. I'm just messing around there. But you know what? He did survive the longest. We were able to do a decent amount of damage to Endeavor. We got him down to about halfway. We'll have to try this out on another stage really quickly. So I thought to myself, who else does Dabi have issues with? And I decided, you know what? There is a double S difficulty with Hawks. So let's go ahead and put Dabi up against Hawks and see how he does. And we should be able to potentially burn Hawks. Apparently we couldn't burn Endeavor for whatever reason. He's able to resist it all, even though it said he had a higher chance of burning him. Whatever. We're just gonna, I don't know there. He probably should have read the strategy info. Strategy info sometimes gives a little bit more in depth than just going in here and looking at what the enemy has. But he has burn resist down. It increases chance of getting burned. Okay, we saw this on Endeavor too. We'll see if that's actually the chance this time. Let's go ahead and do these. We'll do the first action skill across the board. Let's see who does more damage. Ooh, blue Dabi did a decent amount there, but red Dabi I still think did the most, even though because it was a multi-hit attack, it was like 2,000 times, I don't know, 5 or 6 hits right there. So It's either between red Dabi and blue Dabi right now for damage. Ooh, green Dabi took a lot of damage there, though. So green Dabi was only really shiny in the last stage, I feel like, because he had type advantage. This time we're going to get to see the other two really shine a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do this. Landed the burn. We're finally landing burns. That's nice. Red Dabi definitely did more damage there than green Dabi. Green Dabi's going to die to a plus ultra. Oh my gosh. Goodbye, my friend. It was nice knowing you. Yep. Okay, well, I feel, well, this time green Dabi is not the winner. He is not the best. And there you go. Obviously not the best. I was completely kidding before when I said that, obviously. So now we'll go ahead and do these two SR plus ultras. Let's see who does more damage out of the two. Neither of them, of course, are type advantaged against this yellow Hawks. They are type neutral. So this is a good way to test and see what they can do. Get rid of, oh, we didn't get rid of both. It's more than one evasion. Dang it. We don't get to see that damage. Okay. Red Dabi. Ah, man, I wish we could have seen both of their plus ultra damage. I should have thought about that one. I should have known that he was going to do the evasion. I should have held my plus ultras back. Now they might die before we get to see them. Yep, and red Dabi is dead. We got to see his damage at least. And he's still not attacking blue Dabi. Maybe we'll get the chance to see blue Dabi's plus ultra before... Well, he's probably going to die. As being optimistic there and say, we'll get to see it before he dies, but you know what? Maybe we won't. 19,000 damage from blue. I'm actually super impressed by the damage I have been seeing from this blue SR Dabi. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I wasn't expecting to see that much damage. All right, let's actually switch this order here. See how much damage the URs can do. And obviously the URs are just going to do insane amounts of damage no matter what. So they're doing great. We can raise our plus ultra. Here's the problem with blue Dabi. We can raise our plus ultra. Oh, great. We can cancel a status ailment. Oh, great. But that's just not really helpful to us right now in this scenario. And so this is where blue Dabi fails to be useful in like VE Tower and stuff like that. So blue Dabi did good damage. I was impressed by his damage. I still feel like red Dabi is better because he does that damage and he has 2 attack action skills, one of them being an attack all action skill. Green Dabi is just too squishy and not very good. So yep, that's kind of where we're at. All right, who's dying? It's a guaranteed kill. All right, goodbye, blue Dabi. Thank you. You served us well. I wonder if we're actually gonna, we might actually, hey, let's go. And then there's just an example right there of why white hair Dabi is the best. I mean, purple Dabi did 68,000, but white hair Dabi right there broke the damage cap. As you saw, Hellfire is freaking ridiculous. And I'm surprised we actually beat it. We beat it in 7 turns. Not bad. 15 critical hits, 1 technical hit because none of the Dabis have like technical hits at all. Plus ultra move 4. Status elements 12. We definitely got those. Skill chain of 10. So overall, you know what? We did it. I am impressed that we did it. Oh man, this was obviously just a video for fun to see which Dabi was better. I'm going with white haired Dabi, so white haired Dabi is still the best out of the 3 SRs. I like the red Dabi the best, but let me know down in the comments which version of Dabi is your favorite in the game right now. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.